In this example, we're going to check out a product that involves a log. Logs are kind of special with integration by parts. If you remember, your priority list for U is Lie8. Logs are top priority. So even though it is extremely tempting to say, well, if I make U equal to P, so here, let me just show you, then du is equal to dp, and that's really nice. That means I've basically eliminated a P. But then I get over here and I say, okay, my dv is natural log of p dp, and I'm stuck. We don't know the antiderivative of natural log p. It's not particularly nice. In fact, to find the antiderivative of natural log p, we could use by parts. It's very similar to the last example where you let your u be arctan and you let your dv just be dw, dx, whatever we're using. If you're trying to find the antiderivative of natural log p, you would do the same thing. You'd let your u be natural log p, and you'd let your dv be dp. Okay, so that's all sidetracked, so we don't like this. Hopefully we're convinced. So we're going to say, well then let's try what Lie8 told us in the first place. And here's the deal. These work out really nicely because the derivative of natural log is actually really easy to work with in an integral, unlike the natural log itself. What looks like it might be worse, but doesn't end up being worse, is that our power actually is now bumped up by 1. So instead of getting rid of the p, we turned it into a p squared. Seems like a bad plan until we put the pieces together. Okay, so we have the integral of p natural log p dp is equal to u times v, so multiply those top two together, minus the integral of v du. I'm going to go ahead and move that 1/2 out in front. I have a p squared times a 1 over p dp, which means that I'm really looking at 1/2 p squared natural log p minus 1/2 the integral of p dp. And, okay, so I think just one more step. The 1/2 p squared natural log p minus 1/2. Okay, the antiderivative here is going to be a p squared over 2, so it's actually going to be 1/4 p squared plus c. So even if it seems like it might be a bad idea, often when you have products, making the natural log your u can make things work out really nicely. The integral of p ln